Good evening, here are tonight's top stories. Mohammad extends support to Lola doll's business expansion, while Kanu uncovers a firearm in an abandoned house in Agricola. Additionally, a smuggling operation is thwarted by GRA officers, and an arrest is made in a 2022 murder case, with the accused charged and remanded. Concerns rise over delays in justice for a slain police sergeant, while a construction worker is sentenced to 3 years for drug trafficking. Another construction worker is granted bail in a narcotics case, and long-serving Sergeant Perman Ramel bids farewell to the Guyana Police Force. Finally, brothers are charged in connection with the Bara murders. Stay tuned for more updates. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more news.
Mohammad supports Lola doll's business expansion. Lolita Calendar, better known as Lola doll, is set to embark on a new chapter in her entrepreneurial journey with the expansion of her business, Dress Like Lola. With the support of Mohammad, she is gearing up to introduce a new men's clothing line at her establishment located in East Ruimveldt, Georgetown. Having successfully operated her female clothing line for nearly a decade, Lola doll is now venturing into the realm of men's fashion. To accommodate this expansion, construction is underway to create an upper floor within her existing building. Once completed, Lola doll plans to launch the men's clothing line with a grand celebration, promising an event filled with excitement and style. In addition to her business expansion, Lola doll is also preparing to debut her upcoming reality show, Reality Remix, which is scheduled to air on HGTV 67. This show promises to offer viewers a glimpse into Lola doll's life, along with the secrets and lifestyles of her followers. With logistics currently being finalized, anticipation is building for the premiere of this exciting new series. Mohammad, the businessman supporting Lola doll's endeavors, extends his best wishes for her success. Through his support and encouragement, Lola doll is poised to make waves in the fashion industry and entertainment world, leaving a lasting impression on her audience. Kanu discovers firearm in abandoned house in Agricola. Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit, Kanu, officials made a significant discovery yesterday during an operation in Agricola, East Bank Demerara, EBD. Acting on intelligence, Kanu ranks conducted a search of an abandoned house in the community, leading to the recovery of a firearm. According to a statement issued by Kanu, officers found a .22 pistol concealed within the abandoned property. Prompt action was taken to secure the weapon, which was subsequently transported to Kanu's headquarters for further processing and investigation. The discovery underscores the ongoing efforts by law enforcement agencies to combat illegal firearms and maintain public safety. Kanu officials are currently conducting an investigation into the origin and ownership of the firearm, with the aim of apprehending those responsible for its possession. The seizure of the firearm highlights the importance of collaborative efforts between law enforcement agencies and communities in combating criminal activities. Kanu urges residents to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activities or information that may aid in the fight against illicit firearms and drug trafficking. As the investigation progresses, Kanu remains committed to ensuring the safety and security of the community by disrupting criminal networks and preventing the proliferation of illegal firearms. Further updates on the investigation will be provided as they become available. Smuggling operation thwarted by GRA officers. In a proactive move to combat smuggling activities, law enforcement officers from the Guyana Revenue Authority, GRA, conducted a successful operation in the Annandale area of East Coast Demerara on Wednesday. During the operation, they seized 2 minibuses and a large wooden motor vessel found to be carrying significant quantities of spirituous liquor, Heineken beers, and Rockingham chicken. As a result of the operation, 4 individuals have been arrested and are currently assisting with ongoing investigations into the matter. The GRA remains steadfast in its commitment to curbing smuggling and other illegal activities, aiming to create a fair and level playing field for legitimate businesses while ensuring the proper collection of associated revenue. In a statement, the GRA reminded the public that smuggling is a serious offense under Section 218 of the Customs Act, Chapter 82:01. Anyone found attempting to import or export goods with the intent to defraud the Revenue Authority of duties is subject to fines and/or imprisonment. The GRA urges the general public to report any instances of illicit, unlawful, or smuggling activities by contacting them at telephone number 227-6060, extensions 3201, 3204, 3205, 3206, 3211, 3212, or 3408. All information provided will be treated with strict confidentiality, and informants may be rewarded in accordance with the provisions of the Customs Act, Chapter 82:01. Arrest made in 2022 murder case, accused charged and remanded. Sean Thomas, also known by several aliases including a Troy Richards, Mark Baxter, and a Cuddy, appeared before the Bara Magistrates Court on Thursday, where he was charged and remanded to prison in connection with the 2022 murder of Ray Wayne Nareen. The 50-year-old minor, a resident of Pearl Village, East Bank Demerara, was formally charged with the murder of Nareen, which occurred on September 22, 2022, at Sandhill Back Dam, Guyana River, Region 7. Thomas was not required to enter a plea as the charge is indictable. The case was adjourned to May 3, 2024, pending further legal proceedings. Thomas was apprehended on February 23, 2024, at Grill King on Mandela Avenue after being recognized by the deceased's father, Elton Nareen. He had been on the run for 1 year following the incident. The Guyana Police Force had issued a wanted bulletin for Thomas in connection with the shooting, which also left Nareen's twin brother, Ron Keem Nareen, and another individual, Rakesh Chunalal, injured. According to reports, the incident occurred when Nareen and his brother were at their dredge operation but left to go to Sandhill Landing, Guyana River. While seated outside a shop, they were confronted by Thomas and his son, who arrived on a motorcycle. An altercation ensued, leading to Thomas and his son discharging several rounds at the men. Nareen succumbed to 2 gunshot wounds to the chest, along with other injuries. Chunalal, who was present at a nearby shop, was also injured during the incident. With Thomas now facing charges and remanded to prison, the legal process moves forward, providing some closure to the family of the deceased and the surviving victims. Delays in justice for slain Police Sergeant Ray's concerns. A month has passed since Police Sergeant Alex Vaughn was tragically shot and killed by a fellow police officer, yet charges have not been laid, leading to growing fears among his relatives that justice may be delayed, possibly denied. Vaughn's widow, Janal Singh, expressed her concerns during a telephone interview with the newsroom on Thursday. She highlighted her lack of updates on the case, relying solely on media reports for information. Despite her eagerness for answers, Singh claimed that no one has reached out to her regarding the case. Singh emphasized her hope for justice for her late husband but lamented the lack of communication from authorities. She urged for transparency and accountability, fearing that incidents like these are often swept under the carpet. Sergeant Vaughn lost his life on March 12 in Carao, Region 7, when he was shot by a fellow police constable during a joint services operation pursuing a now-deceased prison escapee, Akeem Wong. Although the Guyana Police Force announced the completion of the probe into the fatal shooting on March 28 and indicated that the file was sent for advice, as of April 2, the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, office stated it had not yet received the file. Subsequently, there have been no further updates on the status of the investigation. Reports suggest that the constable involved claimed his weapon was accidentally fired as he disembarked from a tractor upon arrival at the scene, fatally wounding Sergeant Vaughn. The constable has been placed under close arrest, pending the outcome of the investigation. As the wait for justice continues, Singh and Vaughn's relatives remain hopeful for transparency and accountability in the handling of the case, emphasizing the importance of providing closure for the family of the deceased sergeant. Construction worker sentenced to 3 years for drug trafficking. Mr. Kellen Adams, a 27-year-old construction worker residing at Lot 137, Marshall Street, Annandale, East Coast Demerara, found himself on the wrong side of the law after being arrested on April 8, 2023. He was subsequently charged on April 11, 2024, with the offense of possession of narcotics for the purpose of trafficking, a violation of Section 5(I)(a)(I) of the Narcotic, Drug, and Psychotropic Substances Control Act October 2010. Appearing before His Worship Mr. Wilson at the Mahaica Magistrates Court today, April 11, 2024, Adams was formally charged, and he entered a plea of guilty. In light of his guilty plea, Adams was swiftly sentenced to 3 years imprisonment. The judgment serves as a stern reminder of the serious consequences individuals face for engaging in drug-related offenses, highlighting the government's commitment to combating drug trafficking and promoting public safety. Adams' case underscores the importance of adherence to laws governing narcotics and serves as a cautionary tale for others involved in similar illicit activities. As he begins his sentence, the justice system reaffirms its dedication to upholding law and order in the community, sending a clear message that drug trafficking will not be tolerated. The swift resolution of Adams' case reflects the efficiency of the judicial process in addressing criminal offenses and ensuring accountability. The Guyana Police Force, along with relevant authorities, remains vigilant in its efforts to combat drug-related crimes and maintain the rule of law. Adams' conviction serves as a significant step in the ongoing fight against narcotics trafficking, contributing to the safety and security of communities across the region. Construction worker granted bail in narcotics case. Isaiah Smith, a 21-year-old construction worker residing at Lot 69 Sparendam, East Coast Demerara, found himself facing legal trouble after being arrested on April 9, 2024. He was subsequently charged on April 11, 2024, for possession of narcotics for the purpose of trafficking, a violation of Section 5(I)(a)(I) of the Narcotic, Drug, and Psychotropic Substances Control Act October 2010. Appearing before Magistrate Abigail Gibbs at the Sparendam Magistrate Court today, April 11, 2024, Smith was formally charged, and he entered a plea of not guilty. In light of his plea, Magistrate Gibbs granted Smith $250,000 bail. The case was adjourned until April 29, 2024, allowing time for further proceedings and deliberations. Smith's bail signifies the court's recognition of his right to due process and fair trial, providing him with the opportunity to prepare his defense while awaiting trial. The decision to grant bail underscores the judicial system's commitment to ensuring that individuals are afforded their constitutional rights while facing legal proceedings. As the case progresses, Smith will have the opportunity to present evidence and challenge the allegations against him. The adjournment allows both the prosecution and the defense to adequately prepare their cases, contributing to the pursuit of justice and the fair resolution of legal matters. Smith's case serves as a reminder of the importance of upholding the rule of law and the principles of justice in society. The legal process will continue to unfold, guided by the principles of impartiality, fairness, and adherence to the law. The Guyana Police Force, along with the judiciary, remains dedicated to addressing narcotics-related offenses and maintaining public safety. Smith's case represents another step in the ongoing efforts to combat drug trafficking and uphold law and order in the community. Long-serving Sergeant Perman Ramel bids farewell to Guyana Police Force. After dedicating an impressive 32 years of unwavering service to the Guyana Police Force, Sergeant Perman Ramel has bid farewell as he proceeds on his pre-retirement leave. His departure marks the end of a distinguished career marked by dedication, professionalism, and a commitment to justice. Sergeant Ramel's journey with the Guyana Police Force began in 1991 when he enlisted in the Special Constabulary with Regulation No. 10106. He later transitioned to the regular force in 1992 and quickly immersed himself in the challenging world of law enforcement. Throughout his tenure, he served with distinction in various roles within the AIA division, showcasing flexibility, dedication, and a strong commitment to community order. A pivotal moment in Sergeant Ramel's career came in 2004 when he was reassigned to the Agricola division. Despite the evolving nature of police operations, he maintained a high standard of professionalism and honesty, earning him a reputation as a stalwart of the force. His tenure in what is now Regional Division No. 2 was marked by determination, perseverance, and a relentless pursuit of justice. Beyond patrolling the streets, Sergeant Ramel made significant contributions to the judicial system, particularly at the Sudi High Court, where he worked alongside respected justices to improve the region's legal framework. His comprehensive approach to law enforcement underscored his commitment to creating a just and safe society. Throughout his distinguished career, Sergeant Ramel epitomized the values of the Guyana Police Force, embodying self-control, empathy, and steadfast commitment. His departure leaves a void in the force, but his legacy will continue to inspire and motivate officers for years to come. The Guyana Police Force, led by Regional Commander Superintendent Kemrad Shivbaran, along with senior and subordinate officers, extends heartfelt thanks to Sergeant Ramel for his exemplary service. They wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors, knowing that he has left an indelible mark on the force, a legacy of honor, honesty, and selfless dedication. As Sergeant Ramel embarks on the next chapter of his life, his contributions to the Guyana Police Force will be remembered as a testament to its lofty principles. Brothers charged in connection with Bara murders. In a significant development related to the tragic murders of Zahir Mohammad Sheriff and Don Van Washington in Bara, two brothers, Travis Fredericks, aged 32, and Fernando Fredericks, aged 28, both residents of Tushin Housing Scheme, East Bank Essequibo, were formally charged today. The duo appeared before Magistrate Tariq Mohammad at the Bara Magistrates Court, where they faced charges of being accessories after the fact to the murders. The indictable charges were read to them, and they were not required to enter a plea. Following the court proceedings, both Travis and Fernando Fredericks were remanded to prison. Their next court appearance is scheduled for April 25, 2024. The tragic incident occurred on March 3, 2024, when Sheriff, a 50-year-old resident formerly of Bidarabo Road, Bara, and Washington, a 26-year-old porter from 7th Avenue, Bara, were brutally killed at Aramu, Bakdam Kuyuni River. The assailants, reportedly masked and riding a red all-terrain vehicle ATV, stole significant valuables, including 102 ounces of raw gold worth $37 million and 2 licensed firearms. According to police reports, Sheriff, who operated a 6-inch land dredge at Aramu Bakdam, had just completed a washdown operation and was traveling with Washington on an ATV back to Bara when the attack occurred. Both victims sustained fatal gunshot wounds, and the assailants fled with the stolen goods and firearms. Investigations led to the apprehension and subsequent charging of the Fredericks brothers, who now face legal proceedings in connection with the murders. The tragic loss of Sheriff and Washington has deeply affected their families and the Bara community. Autopsies conducted by government pathologist Dr. Nihal Singh confirmed the cause of death as multiple gunshot wounds, underscoring the brutality of the attack. As the legal process unfolds, the Bara community seeks justice for the victims and closure for their grieving families. The diligent efforts of law enforcement agencies in pursuing the perpetrators demonstrate a commitment to upholding the rule of law and ensuring the safety and security of all citizens. The Fredericks brothers' apprehension and subsequent charges mark a significant step forward in the ongoing investigation into the Bara murders. Authorities continue to urge anyone with relevant information to come forward and assist in bringing those responsible to justice.